Hello everyone, I'm Sofia Bala.
I'm Alana Rivas.
And I'm your boy, Leandro Ortega.
Welcome to our first ever virtual Taste of Diversity. Woo! Today we are going to celebrate the multiple cultures and languages we can find here at ISH.
Can you guess how many different countries our Eagles come from?
Let's watch the next segment called Where Are You From to find out.
I was born in Miami, Florida.
I'm from Miami. I was born and raised in Miami.
New York.
Here in Florida, in Tampa.
Actually Southern, big shocker with the country accent.
Miami, Florida.
I'm Miami.
In Miami.
Born and raised in Miami, Florida.
I'm from Miami.
I was born here.
I'm from Chalon, which is a small town in Vendée on the west coast of France.
France. My dad's from France.
False.
France.
False.
Spain.
¡Ole, viva España!
Italia.
Italy.
Argentina.
Argentina.
Argentina. Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil.
Canada. My father's Chinese.
Colombia.
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 I'm Cuban.
Oh, my parents are Cuban.
My mom's Cuban American.
Cuba.
Cuba.
Dominican Republic.
República Dominicana.
Ecuador.
Salvador.
My dad is Salvadorian.
And Germany.
Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Guate. Chapinlandia.
My parents are from Haiti.
Honduras.
Honduras.
India.
Lebanon.
Yo soy de México.
Mexico.
Mexico.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
Panama. Peru.
Poland.
Puerto Rico.
South Africa.
Venezuela.
Venezuela. Uruguay no va.
Now we have a special message from our principal, Mr. Rodriguez.
Good evening, parents, and welcome to our first virtual Taste of Diversity ever. I know that this is not the way we really want to experience. This is not the way we usually do it, or this is not how we usually socialize, but this is the way it is this year. I hope everyone is doing well during this time, and I'm looking forward to sharing this moment with you and the rest of ISH family.
Our PTSO assisted the silent auction that has been taking place since January 25th in our school website. Today, at the end of the show, we will announce the winner, so stay tuned.
We want to give a special thank you to the wonderful PTSO team for all their hard work and dedication in today's event. Now, a message from our PTSO president, Ms. Veronica Medina.
Hi, my name is Veronica Medina. I'm the president of the PTSO, the Parent Teacher Student Organization here at ISH International Studies Charter High School. I would like to welcome you to Taste of Diversity 2021 happening online tonight, and would like to thank the parents that have contributed for the silent auction and also for all the activities happening this evening. And also would like to ask you to join the PTSO if you haven't yet. All our contact information and ways to join our organization are on the school website. Thank you and have a great evening. Hola, mi nombre es Verónica Medina, soy presidente de PTSO, la Asociación de Padres, Estudiantes y Maestros de la Escuela. Quería darles la bienvenida a este evento de Taste of Diversity que se está haciendo online. Agradecerles por todas las donaciones hechas para la subasta online y también para los diferentes videos que han participado en este evento. Y bueno, pedirles que si todavía no son socios del PTSO, que por favor busquen la información para asociarse en la página web de la escuela y bueno, nos escriban con cualquier consulta. Muchas gracias.
Visuals have always had an important influence in all of our cultures. In this segment, our students are either going to talk about a famous artwork from their culture or they created an artwork with a wonderful sentiment.
Hello, my name is Alec Morel, and my Taste of Diversity project is on the Great Wave of Kanga. The Great Wave of Kanga es un pintura muy famoso. Katsushi Hokusai creó esta pintura en el año 1900. Produció 30,000 piezas de esta pintura en diferentes variantes. Su trabajo es conocido en todo el mundo. Katsushi Hokusai pasó 100 años simplemente creando el agua de la pintura.
Hola a todos, soy La Trinchette y quise hacer este dibujo para representar a mi país Cuba y para también Taste of Diversity. Quise pintar a mi país, a mi isla Cuba, de ahí yo soy, y pinté un ojo con una lágrima porque esto representa el dolor de cada cubano americano, de cada cubano que no está en su país y de los que están también. Quise representar el dolor y los sentimientos que cada cubano siente al ver que su país pasa por muchas cosas y al ver que están ahí y no pueden hacer nada. Espero que les guste y gracias.
Y se le escucha penar. La tierra te duele, la tierra te da en medio del alma cuando tú no estás. La tierra te empuja de raíz y cal. La tierra suspira si no te ve más.
For our next segment, I walked the halls of Ish and interviewed our teachers, students, and staff to learn a little more about their culture. Here's what they have to say.
En la República Dominicana me fascina el mangú, me fascina il merengue. Dell'Italia, cosa mi piace dell'Italia? Dell'Italia mi piace la cultura, l'arte e il cibo. La famiglia.
What song, artist defines your culture?
Many. One that I might not be a big fan of, but which is very famous, is that now is.
I'm from here. I'm from Miami. My parents happen to be Mexican and Cuban. Okay, so when I think about culture and what connects me to them and specifically their heritage and my heritage, I gotta say it's definitely food, right? So the thing that's great about being Mexican and Cuban is that not only do I like my frijoles and my tacos, but I can just combine those two together and make some kind of weird mix with it, and it's delicious. So that's it.
Where should people visit if they go to your country?
I think you guys should visit Fairchild Botanical Gardens. It is beautiful and you get to live your best cottagecore fantasy.
What song or artist defines your culture?
Artist Ricardo Arjona, and kind of the way that we celebrate and do our stuff, I would say Luna de Xelajú, which is made up by our national instrument, the marimba.
What I love is the family and the food, because everything's fried. It is amazing. I can't eat any of it right now, but it is fantastic. And there really is a big sense of family and respect. And I think that's one of the reasons that I have fallen in love so much with the Latino culture, is it's so similar to the Southern culture in so many ways. And I'm looking forward to, going back home and visiting a little bit. But I definitely love living here now.
What song or artist defines your culture?
Oh, well, there's a lot, because the most famous composer, of course, would be Frédéric Chopin, right? Many people don't even know that he's Polish, but yes, that's important. And I would say in modern days, there's this Polish singer, Maryla Rodowicz, who's like the Polish Madonna / Dolly Parton. She's been around since the 60s. Young people think she's a little over the hill, but they trot her out every New Year's to ring in the new year and celebrate. And she's had so many hits that every generation knows at least who she is.
Okay, so I'm a bit of a mix. My father is from Peru. My mom is from El Salvador. I was born here in the United States, but then my family moved back to El Salvador when I was about 3 years old, and they lived there until I was 13. And then we came here to Miami, so I did high school here. So I feel like I'm from all over the place.
What is your traditional food?
My favorite traditional food, I have lots of them, but I love shrimp and grits.
¿Qué es algo que tú quisieras que la gente supiese de tu ciudad, de tu país?
Bueno, de mi país muchas cosas bonitas para el turismo, mucha solidaridad, muchos cubanos allá con mucha alegría, muchas cosas buenas, independientemente de toda la situación que existe hoy en el mundo.
The thing I love most about my culture is food.
My favorite food has definitely got to be the tacos de carnitas. Like, they just offer so much, and like you can always just put whatever you want to make them even tastier.
I was born to a Cuban mom and an Italian dad in Bergamo, which is a city northeast of Milano. But when I was 3, I moved to Tuscany, which is where I grew up. One of my favorite things about my culture is how diverse it is. Each Italian region has its own subculture, tradition, and foods. For example, in Tuscany and some parts of Umbria, we have the Chianina, which is an Italian bovine breed that can only be found in these regions that are in the Val di Chiana. Italy also has very diverse geography. We have snowy mountains such as the Alps in the north, and beautiful beaches such as the Costa Smeralda in Sardinia. Another aspect of Italy that I love is that we're a very multi-ethnic country. Throughout history, the Italian peninsula has been wanted to be colonized by many different nations from all around the world, which had all different types of background and ethnicities. We have been colonized by the French, the Greeks, the Spanish, the Arabs, and all of these cultures and ethnicities have mixed together, making Italians very diverse. I'm a huge food lover, and choosing a favorite food out of the many delicious Italian foods is really hard for me, but I guess it would have to be pasta alle vongole or any pasta that has seafood in it. And my favorite dessert is babà from Naples and tiramisu. I was really lucky to have a really good cook as both of my parents and grandparents, and I am really grateful for being able to grow up eating a variety of really good foods from all over Italy and the Caribbean. As I said earlier, Italy has many different subcultures, so it is very hard for me to just choose one song that defines Italy as a whole. For example, in the south of Italy, they listen to the tarantella, but in the north, they don't listen to it as much. So it's really hard to choose a song that unifies Italy as a whole, but this being said, I guess that a song that might be able to do it would be Il Canto degli Italiani, which is also Nos Fratelli d'Italia, which is the national anthem. I can guarantee you that at least 97% of Italians know it, which is why I chose it as a song that unifies Italy. What's about Italian culture in Italy is that not all stereotypes are real. And I also wish that people could stop making gross generalizations about us. Because if you have a bad experience with one person or in one city, that doesn't mean that all Italians are rude, for example. You can go somewhere and have an awful experience and go to a city right next to it and have the best day of your life. So it would be nice if people could just stop assuming stuff about us. If I were to recommend someone places to go to in Italy, I would definitely recommend to avoid very touristy destinations and to actually explore more in places like little hidden towns or the countryside. I can say from my personal experience that I had way more fun exploring the Tuscan countryside than going to a big city to just look at a museum and monuments. But if one were to visit a big city, I would definitely recommend to go to Firenze. Firenze is one of my favorite cities in Italy. This city is referred to as the birthplace of the Renaissance and is rich of culture and beautiful arts. There's so many things that you can do here, and you can just take the whole day to walk through the streets that you will find something beautiful to do. One of my favorite places in Tuscany though is Castagneto Carducci, which is the town where I grew up in. Here there are plenty of things that one can do, such as going to the beach, or if you're older, you can go on a wine tasting tour and learn about the process of making wine. My family here used to make their own wine and olive oil, and I remember when I was young that my parents used to take me to the place where we used to produce it. And I really enjoyed that experience. I'm always gonna remember it because I really enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend visiting. Thank you for taking your time and watching.
Where are you from?
Lebanon.
What is your favorite traditional food?
Aboule.
I'm from France, and places I think people should definitely visit when they go to France is the Eiffel Tower and La Louvre in Paris, or the French Riviera and the Matisse Art Museum in Nice.
I'm from France, and my favorite traditional food from France is the French toast.
What is your favorite traditional food?
My favorite traditional food is copagna.
Is definitely Schnitzel und Sauerkraut.
Well, it seems from all these interviews, most people like food from their culture. Now this food talk got me kind of hungry. So let's watch this next segment to see how to prepare some of these dishes from all over the world.
Today we will prepare a Bolivian dish that is called
Tunta with cheese, but first, let me explain what the tunta is. One of the legacies left by the pre-Columbian cultures, like the Tiwanaku and Inca, is food drying. This is a process to preserve food that can be stored for long periods of time. Besides products that are normally dried and stored in other parts of the world, in Bolivia you can find the tunta. Tunta is also known as white chuño and is produced in the following way. The potatoes are frozen during a cold night and then stomped on to remove the moisture. Then they are placed in permeable plastic and submerged in the river or lake and put in the sun to whiten. Tunta is steamed and served as a side dish. The ingredients for this delicious dish are tunta, onion, tomato, fresh cheese, eggs, oil, and salt. Preparation. One night before preparing, put the tunta to soak in warm water. The next day, once soaked, peel the tunta, removing all its peel. Split into 4 parts and rinse several times until the bitter taste disappears. Put to cook with enough water and 2 teaspoons of salt. Once cooked, drain in a colander and put the oil in another pot over moderate heat. Once hot, add the onion. Fry until it is golden brown, and the tomato. Mix and cook for about 5 minutes. Add the eggs, mix again. Add the cooked and drained tunta and cook for about 5 minutes. Finally, before serving, add the cheese and mix over low heat.
Bonjour, pour le Taste of Diversity cette année, on va faire des crêpes. On a besoin de la farine, du lait et des œufs. Maintenant, on mélange les ingrédients. Voilà les crêpes, on va mettre une confiture d'Argentine sur les crêpes qui s'appelle dulce de leche.
Hi everyone, I'm Manuela Rivas. I'm an 11th grader and I'm from Brazil. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And right now I'm going to be showing you some Brazilian snacks that I got in the mail. So let's get to it. First we have tapioca. This is basically a powder. It's a white powder. It can get you in trouble in airport customs. And wink wink. And basically, you cook this and you can put whatever you want inside. You can put veggies, you can put cheese, you can put ham and cheese. You can even make it sweet. It's really, really good. It's really good. It tastes good even by itself, like only with butter. And now we have paçoquita. I'm gonna be eating one for you guys. It's basically a peanut snack. It's basically crushed peanuts with butter, with melted butter. And it's really good. But you have to be careful while you eat it because it turns to dust like very easily. Oh, it's already broken. Mine is already broken in half. But it's really good. It really melts in your mouth. Next up, we have biche. Biche is arguably the most famous Brazilian sweet, Brazilian candy. There are many varieties of biche. The original with milk chocolate, dark chocolate, Oreo, white chocolate. There's a lot. There's a huge variety of biche. And it's basically a wafer with chocolate inside and a chocolate covering. And it's really good. And it has the name biche because you can never eat just one. You have to eat more. So this was my haul, my Brazilian industrialized snack haul. Hope you guys enjoyed it because I certainly did.
Carne sazonada, especialmente un poco de chicharrón hecho morcitas, chorizo, por supuesto, una buena cantidad de chorizo, no se vean limitantes, y un poco de cebolla con un poco de jalapeño para darle fuerza, y finalmente un poco de salsa de chile de árbol. Listo. Al rato les digo.
Hello, my name is Matias Arroyo, and I'm going to teach you how to make sonso and picanha. So, for starters, sonso, you're going to need 1 pound of yuca, which is right here. You're going to need 2 eggs. You're going to need milk as needed, so I'm going to start pouring some in as soon as I need. And then you're going to want to get 8 ounces of mozzarella cheese, which is right here. You want 24 ounces of fresh cheese. You're gonna wanna crack your eggs into a bowl and you're gonna start whisking it. Okay. Then you're gonna wanna smash your yuca. You're gonna wanna mix all the ingredients together. So all of the fresh cheese, half of the mozzarella, we're gonna use some of it for later, and the egg. You would start mixing until it looks something like this. You're gonna get your pan. You're gonna put them on. There you go. You're gonna wanna scoop your mixture. The rest of your cheese that we saved, you're gonna just wanna put it on top. And then you can either put it in the grill or the oven. Okay, so the sonsos are gonna go onto the oven. You're gonna wanna bake them at 350. And you can just check on them to see when they're ready. So once they're golden, you take them out the oven. So the picanha is good. You're gonna wanna check every time on your grill. You wanna put your hand here and wait 10 seconds. If in 7 you can't resist it anymore, then you know you're ready. Here's your picanha. You're gonna wanna bathe it in salt. You're gonna just go like this all around. You're gonna wanna salt both sides. And it's gonna look like this. Okay, picanha, you're gonna wanna put it flat down, like that. Yeah. After cooking both sides, we're gonna slice it. put it like this. Right next to each other. Okay, and then you add salt. Once they look like this, you're gonna want to take them out. Bon appetit.
Bonjour, aujourd'hui nous allons faire une recette de crêpes. Alors, tout d'abord, on se lave les mains. Une fois que je me suis lavé les mains, je vais vous présenter les ingrédients pour la recette. Alors, pour ma recette, j'ai besoin de 250 g de farine, de la farine française, de 4 œufs, de 2 cuillères à soupe de sucre, de 50 g de beurre que je vais faire fondre et de 1 demi-litre de lait ou 500 ml de lait. Je vais aussi avoir besoin d'un saladier et d'un fouet. Alors, et un petit peu de sel, pardon, j'ai oublié. Un petit peu de sel. Alors, je vais commencer par mettre la farine dans le bol, dans le saladier, avec le sucre et une petite pincée de sel. La baleine, hop, c'est du sel français. Je vais mélanger mes ingrédients secs. On fait un petit trou, un puits, on appelle ça. Alors maintenant, je casse les œufs et je les ajoute au mélange farine. Alors, on casse doucement les œufs et après on mélange doucement pour essayer de ne pas faire des grumeaux. Les grumeaux, ce sont des lumps. Okay. Donc on essaye de ne pas en faire. C'est assez délicat. Il faut bien mélanger. Il y a beaucoup de farine. Alors, maintenant je vais ajouter le liquide. Donc je vais ajouter le lait, donc un tout petit peu au début. Et on continue de bien mélanger. Au fur et à mesure, la pâte va devenir bien lisse. Mais au début, il y a quand même pas mal de grumeaux là. Oh, c'est dur. Alors, on continue de mélanger. une fois que le mélange est bien lisse, regardez, hein, il n'y a plus de grumeaux, on rajoute le beurre fondu refroidi. Bon là, il n'est pas très très froid. Voilà, une fois que la pâte est faite, je laisse refroidir au frigo pendant 15 minutes. Alors, je viens de sortir la pâte du réfrigérateur. Je mélange un tout petit peu plus. La pâte est bien lisse, vous voyez, il n'y a pas de grumeaux, pas de lumps, no lumps, pas de grumeaux. Pour la suite de la recette, je vais avoir besoin d'une poêle anti-adhésive, c'est-à-dire une poêle qui ne colle pas. Je vais allumer. Je vais avoir besoin d'une spatule, d'une louche pour prendre la pâte et un petit peu de beurre fondu ou de l'huile de tournesol. Alors, on attend que la poêle soit chaude. Alors, maintenant que la poêle est chaude, on prend un petit peu d'huile. On en met un petit peu, on n'a pas besoin de beaucoup, hein, dans la poêle. Je vais l'étaler. Normalement, pour faire des crêpes, il faut une vraie poêle à crêpes. Elle est plus fine, elle est plus petite, mais elle est en France. Donc on va faire avec une poêle normale. J'étale un petit peu. Je prends ma louche. Et on va prendre, pas tout à fait entière, 3/4. Hop. Et là, c'est important, on met dans la poêle et on fait tourner, 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 tourner. Vite, 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 vite. Hop. Si la pâte est trop épaisse, là ça va, on peut rajouter du lait. Et maintenant, on va attendre que ça cuise un petit peu. Alors, une fois qu'on a fait cuire plusieurs crêpes, on va pouvoir en manger. Donc un petit peu de l'autre côté. Hop. Alors, un petit peu de sucre. C'est même très bonne de nature. Hop. Et on la plie en 4. Hop. Hop. Et c'est parti. Bon appétit.
Comme un avion qui passe dans ce monde qui nous laisse. Sommes-nous éveillés? Are we awake? Are we awake? Où sont
Hey guys, my name is Christopher Strada. I'm a 9th grader here at Ish. I hope everyone is doing good, staying safe in their houses during this time. I want to share with you guys a quick and easy Mexican recipe for this Hispanic Heritage Month, which is called guacamole. And these are the ingredients you need to make this dish: avocado, lime, tomato, onion, garlic, and some cilantro. And at the end, you can add a pinch of salt and mix it up in any container you have. So let's get into it. What you want to do first is cut up the avocado and remove the pit or the seed. And then with a spoon, you're going to want to scrape all the green and put it inside of the molcajete. Okay, so let's mix it up in here. So you're going to scrape it out of here and put it inside of there. You can do the same thing for both. And then when you're done with that, you're going to want to grab a fork and mush it all up to get it all mushy. So once you're done mixing up the avocado, you're going to want to put some lemon, because that can help doesn't go brown and it gives it vitamin C, which we all need in this time. So once you give it a good squeeze, the next step what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add some tomato. Make sure it's not that moist so it doesn't make it really liquidy. And then next, you're going to want to add some onion in there too. And once you get the onion, you're going to want to add some garlic in there as well. You can just give it a little bit of garlic. And then with that, you can just scrape it off. And then at the end, you're going to want to give it a little bit of cilantro. And then finally, you're going to want to add a little bit of salt. And then you can mix it all up at the end of that. And once you get it all mixed up and done, you can pair it with some chips, which I like to do. And now you're done. Buen provecho.
Chambre à la forme d'une cage. Le soleil passe son bras par la fenêtre. Les chasseurs à ma porte comme les petits soldats qui veulent me prendre. Je ne veux pas travailler, je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier et puis je fume. Déjà j'ai connu le parfum de l'amour, 1 million de roses n'embaumerait pas autant. Maintenant une seule fleur dans mes entourages me rend malade. Je ne veux pas travailler, je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier et puis je fume. Je ne suis pas fière de sa vie qui veut me tuer. C'est magnifique être sympathique, mais je ne le connais jamais. Je ne veux pas travailler, non, je ne veux pas déjeuner. Je veux seulement oublier, puis je fume. Sympathique, mais je ne le connais jamais. Je ne veux pas travailler, non, je ne veux pas déjeuner. Je veux seulement oublier. Et puis je fume. Ma chambre a la forme d'une cage. Le soleil passe son bras par la fenêtre. Les chasseurs à ma porte comme les petits soldats qui veulent me prendre. Je ne veux pas travailler, Je ne veux pas déjeuner, je veux seulement oublier. Et puis je fume. Déjà j'ai connu.
Hi, my name is Sarah and today I'm gonna cook Peruvian alfajores. Enjoy and thanks for watching.
Hey goals, my name is Gia, and in case you guys didn't know from the hat, I'm from Canada. So today we're going to be making flapper pie. And for those who don't know what flapper pie is, it's, and I quote from Google, flapper pie is a vanilla custard pie topped with meringue. It's a very popular dessert in the Canadian prairies, and it's a recipe that's over 100 years old, end quote from Google. So, in this video, I'll be constantly switching from English to French and from French to English, since in Canada, those are the two languages we speak. And for those who don't speak French, I have a surprise for you. You'll get captions saying what I'm saying, but in English. Et maintenant, je vais vous montrer les ingrédients dont vous aurez besoin. Alors, pour la croûte, ici on a du beurre fondu, du sucre et des biscuits grammes imités. Pour la garniture, étage numéro 1. Ici, on a du sucre, on a 3 jaunes d'œufs, on a du lait, de l'extrait de vanille et de la fécule de maïs. Maintenant, finalement, on a du sucre, la crème de tarte, la cannelle moulue et 3 blancs d'œufs. So to start this recipe, I mixed all the ingredients for the crust, well, to make the crust, and then I pat it down into a pie plate. For the next part of this recipe, we're gonna make the filling, level number 1. So all you have to do is mix all the ingredients together, except for the vanilla, and then you put on the fire, and then you start whisking it, and once you're done, you put the vanilla, and after that, you just pour it onto the crust. Oh, now we're gonna make the meringue. So all you have to do is take all the remaining ingredients and mix them all together, and then put them on top of the filling. And to finish it off, this is optional, you can take graham cracker crumbs and mix them with cinnamon and put it at the top to finish it off. Alors maintenant, vous allez faire cuire votre tarte. Alors, pour faire cuire votre tarte, il faut que vous chauffez le four à 375 degrés Fahrenheit. Et pour savoir quand votre tarte est prête, la meringue, elle doit brûler. Et ça peut prendre 6 à 8 minutes. Une fois qu'elle est cuite, mettez-la dans le frigo pour 1 heure. Et après, dégustez. Here's the recipe, and thanks for watching. Daddy?
Please don't tell mommy. The way we express ourselves is reflective of our culture. This next segment is of our students reciting famous poems from their country.
Este es un poema.
De José Martí.
Se llama Cultivo una
Rosa blanca.
Cultivo una rosa blanca.
En julio como en enero.
Para el amigo sincero.
Que me da su mano franca.
Y para el cruel que me arranca.
El corazón con que vivo.
Cardo ni ortiga cultivo.
Cultivo
una rosa
blanca.
Demain dès l'aube, poème de Victor Hugo. Demain dès l'aube, à l'heure où blanchit la campagne, je partirai, vois-tu, je sais que tu m'attends. J'irai par la forêt, j'irai par la montagne. Je ne puis demeurer loin de toi plus longtemps.
Je marcherai les yeux fixés sur mes pensées, sans rien voir au dehors, sans entendre aucun bruit. Seul, inconnu, le dos courbé, les mains croisées, triste, et le jour pour moi sera comme la nuit.
Je ne regarderai ni l'or du soir qui tombe, ni les voiles au loin descendant sur Harfleur.
Et quand j'arriverai, je mettrai sur ta tombe un bouquet de houx verts et de bruyères en fleurs.
Prends ton temps, auteur inconnu. Prends ton temps pour travailler, c'est le prix du succès. Prends ton temps pour réfléchir, c'est la source de la force. Prends ton temps pour jouer, c'est le secret de la jeunesse. Prends ton temps pour lire, c'est la base du savoir. Prends ton temps pour être amical, c'est la porte du bonheur. Prends ton temps pour rêver, c'est le chemin qui mène aux étoiles. Prends ton temps pour être content, c'est la musique de l'âme.
Bonjour, aujourd'hui je vais vous lire la fable Le loup et l'agneau de Jean de La Fontaine. La raison du plus fort est toujours la meilleure. Nous l'allions montrer tout à l'heure. Un agneau se désaltérait dans le courant d'une onde pure. Un loup survint à Jean qui cherchait aventure, et que la faim en ces lieux attirait. Qui te rend si hardi de troubler mon breuvage, dit cet animal plein de rage. Tu seras châtié de ta témérité. Sire, répond l'agneau, que votre majesté ne se mette pas en colère, mais plutôt qu'elle considère que je me vais désaltérer dans le courant, plus de 20 pas au-dessous d'elle, et que par conséquent, en aucune façon, je ne puis troubler sa boisson. Tu la troubles, reprit cette bête cruelle, et je sais de moi, tu m'as dit l'an passé. Comment l'aurais-je fait si je n'étais pas né? Reprit l'agneau. Je t'aide encore ma mère. Si ce n'est toi, c'est donc ton frère. Je n'en ai point. C'est donc quelqu'un de tes tiens. Car vous ne épargner guère, vous, vos bergers et vos chiens, on me l'a dit. Il faut que je me venge. Là-dessus, au fond des forêts, le loup l'emporte et puis le mange sans autre forme de procès. Au revoir.
L'invitation au voyage. Mon enfant, ma sœur, songe la douceur d'aller là-bas, vivre ensemble, aimer à loisir, aimer et mourir au pays qui te ressemble. Les soleils mouillés de ce ciel brouillé, de mon esprit ont des charmes si mystérieux, de tes traîtres yeux brillant à travers leurs larmes. Là, tous mes corps revêtus, luxe, calme et volupté. Des meubles luisants, polis par les uns, décoreraient notre chambre des plus rares fleurs, mêlant leurs odeurs aux vagues senteurs de l'âme, les riches plafonds, les miroirs profonds, la splendeur orientale. Tout y parlerait à l'âme en secret, sa douce langue natale. Là, tous mes corps revêtus, luxe, calme et volupté. Vois sur ces canaux dormir ces vaisseaux dont l'humeur est vagabonde. C'est pour assouvir ton moindre désir qu'ils viennent du bout du monde. Les soleils couchants revêtent les champs, les canaux, la ville entière d'hyacinthe et d'or. Le monde s'endort dans une chaude lumière. Là, tous mes corps ont beauté, luxe, calme et volupté. Charles Baudelaire.
The Italian poem Le regalo del gioco by Bruno Tognolini. Anguria rosa, viglia verde, bravo chi vince, bravo chi perde, cieli vicini, traguardi lontani, chi ha perso ieri vincerà domani. Grande campione, guardate questo, chi ha vinto male perderà presto. Penna di foglia, piuma d'occa, perde chi imbroglia, vince chi gioca. Sì, siamo in fondo.
Improvvisa. La fantasia mi ha condotto per le strade rettilinee del Bolognese, bordate di rami frettolosi toccati dall'ottobre con prospettive di persiane verdi allineate sulle facciate. Il Reno si stacca dai monti con incantevoli indugi e prende spazio in pianura. Alberi e frutteti si spogliano con incredibile bellezza, riposano al sole le terre. È il tempo adesso che le cantine odorano di fermentazione e il contadino esce senza arnesi a guardare, forse se qualche fosso non scola. Le terre, gli uomini, il paese fortunato nelle adiacenze del fiume godono questo sole breve. Gli uccelli sono di passo.
Hi Eagles, I'm Manuela Hibas. I'm here with my mom. Introduce yourself, please.
Hello, my name is Gabriella and I am her mom.
And today I'm going to interview her about our culture. We are from Brazil. We're from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So let's keep going. First question is, what do you like the most about your culture?
I like the diversity of our culture because Brazil is a huge country, so we have a lot of culture there. North, the south.
I agree. What's your favorite traditional food?
For me, my favorite is feijoada. It's a meal made with beans and a lot of like pork meat, and it's very good with rice and vegetables. It's awesome.
Okay, next question. What song or artist do you think defines your culture?
I am very eclectic, but for me, the MPB, it's the popular Brazilian music, defines more my Brazilian culture.
Can you give some examples of some MPB artists?
Yes, Marisa Monte, Adriana Calcanhoto, that little, I forgot the short hair.
Maria Gadu?
Maria Gadu. Those.
What is something you wish people knew about your country?
That we are a huge country and we have everything there. We don't use boats to go to school. We have McDonald's and we are like a country as the United States.
I agree with that one. A lot of people think that Brazil's just forest, but no. And last question. What place would you recommend people visit if they go to Brazil?
Definitely Rio de Janeiro. It's because it's the most beautiful city maybe in the world. It's violent, I'm so sorry about that, but like it's really beautiful. You have to go there, spend like 2 weeks there.
Thank you very much, Mom.
You're welcome. Hey everyone, I'm going to be interviewing Senior Brett Cardenas about his culture. Where are you from?
Me? Oh, I'm from Peru.
Okay, first off, what do you like most about your culture?
Well, the first thing that pops into my head is the food. Because overall, everyone that I know, has commented on the Peruvian food, and the cuisine is just really good. It's among the top in the world, and that would be the first thing that pops into my head. Secondly, it's also the different landmarks and tourist attractions that there are in Peru, specifically like Machu Picchu, and the history of the Incas behind Peru.
Interesting. What's your favorite traditional food?
My favorite traditional food is ají de gallina, which is basically chicken cut into many pieces, and then it has this yellow sauce on top made out of almonds and also different cheeses, and it tastes really good. It's served with egg sometimes. Not always, but I usually get it whenever I go to Peruvian restaurants.
Sounds yummy. What song or artist defines your culture?
I would say El Condor Pasa. I still actually listen to that song whenever I study because it's really relaxing. It's sung in Quechua, which is the language there, from the Incas, and also it's they play the pan flute, they play other old instruments, and it's just a really relaxing song, and you get a nice feeling.
That's nice. Where should people visit if they go visit your country?
Well, the main place that everyone always asks me for is Lima. If my family's from Lima, if I've ever been to Lima, and that's really, in a way, basic because Lima's the capital of Peru. So one place that I definitely recommend is Huanchaco. It's a nice beach. The seas are really tranquil. There's different things that you can do there, like tour or also like ride these little boats called Caballitos de Totoras. There's also Iquitos, which is a nice jungle place if you want to visit, or if you want to go to the mountain regions. Cusco, which is the main tourist attraction, I'd say, because there's where Machu Picchu and all these other places are located. Or there are different like desert areas too, like sandy places that I also recommend.
Who's someone famous from your country?
Someone famous from my country would be Gaston Acurio, which is a gastronomist. Going back to the food topic, he's very well known for his cuisine. He has many different restaurants around the world set up, and he's very well known for his different dishes. And I remember learning about him when I was young. Really interesting guy.
Hello, I am Tristan Sampson, and I'll be interviewing my father for the Taste of Diversity this year at ISH. So, where are you from?
Panama City, Panama.
What do you like most about your culture?
I like the openness of our borders and the invitation of a lot of other cultures into our country.
What would you say is your favorite traditional food from your country?
Arroz con pollo. I mean, I know that answer is probably common throughout Latin America, but Panamanians, bacon in the oven, it's really epic. Awesome. Just try it.
I should someday. What song or artist defines your culture?
Ruben Blades, he's a famous merengue singer who will probably be president of the country one day.
What is something you wish people knew about your country that they typically wouldn't?
That you can go from ocean to ocean in the span of an hour.
Where should people visit if they go to your country?
Yeah, the Panama Canal is what allows that to happen. Without a doubt, you should visit the Panama Canal. It is the
And who's someone famous that you think really defines the culture in our country?
Roberto Duran is a boxer. I think he probably pretty well typifies the fighting spirits of Panamanians the world over.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time. Have a good day.
Favorite son.
Next, we will see how talented our ISH students are when you give them a microphone or play some music. Enjoy!
Aux Champs-Élysées by Joe Dassin, a French songwriter born in the USA. Je me baladais sur l'avenue, le cœur ouvert à l'inconnu. J'avais envie de dire bonjour à n'importe qui, et ce fut toi. Et je t'ai dit n'importe quoi, il suffisait de te parler pour t'apprivoiser. Aux Champs-Élysées, aux Champs-Élysées, au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Tu m'as dit j'ai rendez-vous dans un sous-sol avec des fous qui vivent la guitare à la main du soir au matin. Alors je t'ai accompagné, on a chanté, on a dansé et on a même pas pensé à s'embrasser. Aux Champs-Élysées, aux Champs-Élysées, au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Hier soir, deux inconnus, ce matin, sur l'avenue, deux amoureux tout étourdis par la longue nuit. Et de l'étoile à la concorde, d'un orchestre à mille corps, tous les oiseaux du vent du jour chantent l'amour. Aux Champs-Élysées, fa la 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 la. Aux Champs-Élysées, fa la 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 la. Au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées.
Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano, lasciatemi cantare solo l'italiano. Sotto l'Italia sembra reti attente, un partigiano come presidente, con quell'autoradio sempre nella mano destra, non si alza dalla sinistra. Sotto l'Italia con i tuoi artisti, con l'America sui manifesti, con le nazioni, con l'amore, con il cuore, con sempre nello cuore. Sotto l'Italia buongiorno Maria, con gli occhi pieni di malinconia, buongiorno Dio. Sopra le ti sono Dio. Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano, lasciatemi cantare la canzone piano piano, lasciatemi cantare perché ne sono fiero, sono italiano, un italiano vero. Italia, 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 Lasciatemi cantare, lasciatemi cantare, non quiero, lasciatemi ¡Viva México!
Entre flores, fandanguillo y alegría, nació mi España, la tierra del amor. Solo Dios pudiera hacer tanta belleza, y es imposible que puedan haber dos. Y todo el mundo sabe que es verdad, y lloran cuando tienen que marchar. Por eso se oye este refrán: que viva España, y siempre la recordará.
Et le vent du nord, les emporte dans la nuit froide de l'oubli. Tu vois, je n'ai pas oublié la chanson que tu me chantais. C'est une chanson qui nous ressemble. Toi, tu m'aimais et je t'aimais. Nous vivions tous les deux ensemble. Toi qui m'aimais et je t'aimais. Mais la vie sépare ceux qui s'aiment tout doucement, sans faire de bruit. Et la mer efface sur le sable les pas des amours. la 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 la
Queda más que perderme en un abismo de tristeza y lágrimas. No me queda más que aguantar bien mi derrota y brindarte felicidad. No me queda más. Si tu regreso sería una imposibilidad, y esto que no era amor, lo que niegas, lo que dices que nunca pasó, es el más dulce recuerdo de mi vida. Yo tenía una esperanza en el fondo de mi alma, que algún día regresarás tú conmigo, y aún guardaba una ilusión que alimentaba el corazón que tiene que verte como un solo amigo. Y aunque viví enamorada y totalmente equivocada, no me importa, porque eso sí fue amor de mi parte, el más lindo, el más grande amor. Y aunque siempre lo renuncies, para mí fue lo más bello. En el fondo de mi alma, que algún día regresarás tú conmigo, y aún guardaba una ilusión que alimentaba el corazón que tiene que verte como solo amigo. Y aunque viví enamorada y totalmente equivocada, no me importa, porque eso sí fue mi amor de mi parte, lo más lindo, el más grande amor. Y aunque siempre lo renuncies, para mí fue lo más bello, fue lo más bello, fue lo más bello.
Avenida um samba popular. Cada paralelepípedo da velha cidade essa noite vai se arrepiar. Ao lembrar que aqui passaram sambas imortais, que aqui sangraram pelos nossos pés, que aqui sambaram nossos ancestrais. Num tempo, página infeliz da nossa história, passagem desbotada na memória das nossas novas gerações. Dormia a nossa pátria mãe tão distraída, sem perceber que era subtraída.
Oh, mio bambino caro, mi piace
Now, here are the winners of our silent auction. Congratulations, guys!
Well, it's been quite the show.
Students, staff, and parents showcase their talent.
Can't wait for next year. Hopefully you can have some more fun in person.
We hope you enjoyed the show you helped create, and as always,
So